Everyone, Tom Hayden here with Jax. We're here for this Week 7 recap show, and Jax, say hi to the people.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, I'm
Let's have a
excited
good
for
one.
this show. Let's have a good one is right, man. Let's have a good one is right. We had a great group of battles in the Champions Patch Draft League this Week 7. I gotta say, it was really a lot of fun to watch. I actually got to see most of them, too, which I'm quite happy about. And let's get into the first one, which was Angelo versus Bhanny. Bhanny versus Angelo. Bhanny was able to get the game the week's victory at a 2-0 win. And turn one, we saw Kiss and Tojimodoro versus Blastoise Comfey. Angelo Dynamaxed early, and so did Blastoise. Both coaches Dynamaxed first term. Giga Drain weakness policy is a classic lead for what's it called? Like a weakness policy setup, but we don't see Bhanny use a lot of weakness policy setup. If you watch his past matches, he doesn't do it a lot, so it's fun to see him use that. Be like, you know what? I think it's time to get this weakness policy out. And Angelo was able to airstream. Angelo actually also activated his Togekiss's weakness policy too,
Yeah,
and he was able.
double policy proc turn one.
Yeah, double Dynamax policy proc turn one was so much fun. And Kiss was faster than Comfey, was able to KO it. The Cannonade into Araquanid did 50%, and then you see Rockfall come out on Stoys after, which was able to get the KO on Araquanid. So that's when Angela was like, oh crap, you see it's physical. And I made a note, I loved Angelo's Araquanid set. What's up, Andrew? I just saw you. Hey, Tom. He had Sub, he had Aqua Ring, he had Liquidation Protect. But the physical stories with Rock Slide was just too much. And then Dazzling Gleam did a lot at the end of game one. But the double Rock Slide from Blastoise Mudsdale was just enough to KO everything on Angelo's team. And Jax, you got anything on game one?
Yeah, I think Bhanny really used that Blastoise really well game one.
Really well.
And Angelo didn't really target it down, which I guess I understand, but also, I mean, after that policy proc, you'd think it'd be a bit of a priority.
Yeah.
But I mean, it even surprised me when watching when that the rockfall happened to take out the spider there,
Yep.
the Araquanid. We were I did the same thing that Angelo did. Like, wait, is that physical? That's got to be physical. This has got to be physical Pokemon, you know. But that was good tech. It was a bit of a surprise, definitely coming out of the gate, and I think that's what won him almost a clear sweep kind of in that game one.
And yeah, game two, we saw the same lead from Angelo, but we see Mindshout Mudsdale from Bhanny. And dude, this coaching strategy he used, the Dynamax Mudsdale with just Max Knuckle into Araquanid did nothing. But coaching from Mindchow was just huge. It was a great sub from Angelo to stall out one more turn at Dynamax. And then the close combat from Mindchow actually got the KO into Araquanid, which surprised me. And it was just a great early game for Bhanny. Angelo still has his Dynamax after Bhanny had his, but it was just it felt like Bhanny was just steamrolling him from my note. It's just like the Mudsdale Rock Slide did a nice amount of damage to get Togekiss into Zapdos KO range, and then but not before the Mudsdale went down itself. The physical weakness policy Blastoise and the Zapdos was just too much at the end game for Angelo to handle. And this was just a really fun match to watch. You can watch it on both their channels at Angelo Hunter and at Bhanny_27. And Jax, what do you have on this game too?
Yeah, I feel like game two definitely was a lot closer. As with that game one, once Angelo found out basically that the tech of having the physical Blastoise. Once again, Behaney's one of his biggest strengths is the way that he can adapt in game from game to game. So I definitely I love the ability to kind of pivot, and in game one he brought out the tech that kind of surprised him, led to a really kind of a free win in that game one, and then Angelo adjusted himself, kind of bringing more of like a stall out the Dynamax sort of game, try to end for a longer battle to try to get some sort of advantage late game. But once you saw that all he had was the Turtonator that had the one iron defense boost, and then the Blastoise came out. I was like,
I
that's
did.
gonna be a
I
that's
did.
gonna be a rough one to win, because
Yeah,
he
me
was
too.
kind of pinched in a little bit of a situation where all that he could really do because he's going last is try to take out one Pokemon at a time, and at that point, I mean, all you can hope for is maybe a Hurricane miss, which didn't happen, from the Zapdos,
Yeah.
and maybe you would have had a chance. I feel like he did what he needed to try to win,
Yep.
but I think like you said, because of that, the beginning of the game too, the way that Bhanny just ended up pretty much using the Mind Shout to just
Coach.
bulk up the
The Muds.
attack
Yeah.
of the Mudsdale, and the Mudsdale was able to do enough damage to get the Pokemon advantage in the end game. It ended up being a little too much in the end, but definitely a much better game two, I think, than game one. And like you said, it's a pretty entertaining game at that point.
Dude, it was insane. Like, I loved. These are two of my favorite coaches to watch each and every week. They both stream their matches, and they both are like really good at battling. And like, I love Angelo breaking down his team after he shouted me out one time when I was watching that. I just had to hop to the next one today because I was taking notes on all the games today. But it was like seeing these two coaches stream every week is like a pleasure, and we're all very lucky to have them both in the league. Bhanny started and Angelo just joining this season. So I appreciate both of them. Shout out to Bhanny for winning because this was not an easy one, even though it was a 2-0 victory. And Angelo, keep your head up. I can't wait to see what you do next week, man. Respect to both of them. And Jax, you got anything before we go on to the next one?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. We got Arceus versus Anti. Arceus was able to take the 2-0 victory, and I missed this one live, and I went to Arceus' Switch, and there was no VOD. So I don't think this was streamed. Am I correct, Jax, or was this one streamed? Am I an asshole?
Yeah, no, I don't believe that he had
Videos up.
the videos up, but I
Yeah.
believe it was done on Showdown, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, this was a
Yeah,
showdown.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched
Do
the
your thing,
the
Katie.
Showdown
Do your thing,
recaps. Yeah,
Katie.
they posted it went 2-1 to Arceus, and they posted each Showdown.
So I missed everything this weekend being an asshole. That's why I actually scheduled this during Koji and Tootie's match, because I was not paying attention to anything. I was just in my own little world. So I got to try to be more cognizant of everything going around, and like, because I did miss the notes on this one. So Jax, if you got anything on this one, take it away, because I got nothing.
1 second.
No rush. Wait, is it in general? I'll try to scroll back and find it too.
I no, I believe they posted it um
What's up, Pops?
in one of the streamer things. This one I was pretty excited for because I talked to Arceus a little bit about sort of his team and
Hey, Tootie.
pre prep and stuff like that.
Great match this week.
Um, and I love he was super excited to get his Blacephalon back, and I think that's what gave him sort of a big advantage because I feel like when Arceus has that Pokemon, I don't know what it is about that Pokemon. And some guys, there's even some that are
It
in the
happens,
league.
anti.
Once they get that certain Pokemon that they know in and out and they're really good with, it's
I
almost
love
like
the
they
love in
can
the
do
chat.
anything with it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I
I
know
think,
exactly what you mean. And yeah, dude, I love Blacephalon too. I used to love Mind Blown next to Cole. And wait, I just got to take a second to say I love what's going on in the chat right now. Chat, thank you all for being here and being awesome. I love everyone saying hi, and I like that made me so happy. That really just did. So I'm sorry I got very distracted, Jax. And Anti actually said in the chat I played kind of bad too. LOL.
yeah, he always says he plays bad. It's
He
hilarious.
always says that. I
He's
doubt
a
he did.
funny
I
guy.
think he played probably very well. And that's why this was a 3-game set.
Yeah, he's gonna play bad this week and still win. Bet.
Yeah, but Arceus is awesome. Shout out Steve Irwin. We're all in the Steve Irwin generation of conservationalists. Is that the right word? I think. But like, shout out Arceus and everything he did in Belize, catching crocodiles barehanded, man. Shout out Anti for being ass and awesome. And yeah, like this a game 3. I missed this one. You guys could go catch the showdown recap somewhere in the Discord.
Yeah, I think it's in um one of the streaming things.
And Jack's KD said hi.
Hi, Kitty.
He said
Well,
you could hear him, KD. All right, and let's go on to the next one, which is one I do have notes
but
on.
I just
Oh,
I just want to say real quick
yeah,
before
say
you get
say it
off
very
that.
quick. No, say it however length of time you want to take.
Oh, Arceus had to come back after game one to win two straight to take the set afterwards. And like I was saying before, his use of Blacephalon, he maxed it in one of the games to take advantage of what he needed to. I think that was great recognition on his part.
Yep.
On whether in game one he just did the mind blown strat, but game two he adjusted, knew what he needed to do, and him using that with the Latias in that game or in that set really proved to be a bit of the secret sauce, as you will,
The
um,
sauce.
to ended up pulling out that the game three victory. So props to both players, though. I thought they both played pretty decently. I mean, I give no credit to Showdown because it sucks. So, but yeah, they were fairly entertaining replays to watch, though.
Shout out both of these people. I love them. All right, on to the next one. Yama versus Sakk. I made Sack's logo way bigger than Yama's. I try to make it a point to make the logos the same size. Is that like the same size? No. All right, whatever. But yeah, TheBoySakk versus Yama. And I just got super distracted by that. I'm sorry. And we see the Hatterene Ferrothorn lead for Sakk. And then Yama brought the Berserker and Dynamax to turn one again, next to his Aleki this time. And we see the Berserker put in work again. Like it was able to take out Ferrothorn. I mean, not Ferrothorn, take out the Hatterene in one turn. Turn one, Hatterene's gone. No focus sash on it for TheBoySakk. And what's it called? Max Ferrothorn was something I did not see coming turn one, especially. That's something you feel is like a backup plan to the backup plan to back up the backup plan. But no, it was a turn one, game one plan. Let's go, Dynamax Ferrothorn. Let's get this thing big and bulky. And it was awesome, but Berserker was just able to handle it pretty freaking well, taking two early KOs. Uh, uh, Aleki had the screens to make everything bulkier. Gengar didn't stand a chance. And one thing that really had me laughing was self destruct on Sack's uh
Yeah,
Sack's
the
side.
way that like the second game.
It was no, it was game one last turn. I think it was self destruct on Ferrothorn. That's what I wrote down. But then game two, I actually thought Sack was in control the entire time, and Yama was just like able to take it in a crazy end because he positioned himself well. But I thought the Entei adjustment was perfect on Sack's side. I thought Sack did exactly what he needed to do, was able to like dominate early game, and the Berserker again was just able to put in work. But the end of game two was nuts. I recommend everyone go watch it on Yamagu's channel. And yeah, Dynamax Ferrothorn is very epic. 2D is completely right. I'm a big fan of it as well. And dude, congrats to both of these players. Sack, keep your head up, man, because this could have easily went to a game three, and who knows what could have happened. Yama, you played your ass off, man. The way you positioned your Pokemon was unbelievable. I absolutely loved watching this one. I was fanboying out the whole time. And Jax, what do you got to say on this one?
The adjust like you said, the adjustment stack had game
I
two
loved them.
with the turn one burn, recognizing the threat
Yeah.
of the cat, which I think Yama talked himself into drafting next season. He
Yep.
said he wasn't going to do it after he swept out
I might steal it
um,
from him. Who
Fox.
knows?
I mean, come on, it did so much work that game one. I mean, how can you not just take? You have to automatically bring the cat back.
Bring the
So,
cat back.
um, and it, you have to respect anyone who brings the big cat. I don't care what cat it is. If
Ooh.
it's the big cat, you got to respect it. I'm just saying. But yeah, the game two adjustment with the burn, being able to stall out turns, was pretty good. I think he took a little bit too much time before he targeted down the Berserker. He targeted down at the very last turn of his Dynamax because it was burned. He didn't see it as a threat, but the threat that he did have with it was getting the boosts up still. Every
Yeah.
turn he
Yep.
used it, he was boosting his defenses for the Feeny. And the Feeny was the problem that Entei can't really do anything about.
It was so
Yeah,
tanky. It was so tanky. Like,
yeah.
what the hell?
So I think being able to recognize maybe that a little bit more maybe have given him a little bit more of an edge in that end game two,
Mm-hmm.
which, like you said, was pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Even Yama at one point thought that it was definitely going to a game three. He thought he had it down. And if honestly, if the Drake Result had Scarf on it, it would have been over with. That he would have won, but he didn't. Yama played it really well. Yama played to his outs
Yep.
and ended up being able to clutch out that victory because of the bulk on his Pokemon and stuff. So well played by.
100%. One, I couldn't have said that better. And Tootie's crushing the chat right now. I beat Yama with a big cat. Now he took a page out of my book. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know Yama said he was working tonight, so shout out Yama for being awesome. Shout out TheBoySakk for putting up a great freaking fight, and I cannot wait for him to get his first win. I think it's going to be this week, if I'm not mistaken. Who's he playing? Pato or Proto? I'm not sure because I can't read my handwriting. We'll see when we get there. But I think I'm picking TheBoySakk this week. A little spoiler alert for later. But yeah, dude, this was so much fun. Go check it out at Yamagoo on Twitch. Great streamer, great energy, great voice. Absolutely love watching his streams. And what's up, Matt? Big boss. I like that. I'm not gonna say no to that. But all right, and then our next game today. Oh yeah, and wait, Jax, I want to pitch something by you. What do
Dude,
you think about moving Proto and KD's match to the last match of the week so we could watch it on stream after we're done talking about the rest of them?
way too long.
Is it too long, KD? I'm trusting you. He just asked us to watch it on stream, and I don't want to say no to that request. I'm like, you know what? If we could fit it in, but I don't want to do it in the middle of the show. I feel like it might take up a lot, so I'm down to move it to the end and do that if
Way
you
too
are.
like the live commentary.
Yeah, exactly. Only if you're down, Jax. You're helping me steer the
Yeah,
ship.
yeah, I'm good. I don't got to be up till 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Done and done. So we're moving KD Proto back to the last game of the week. I'm going to go back to that slide after, and I'm going to try to pull up a window capture. You're going to see me do that live. I'm not the best with the technology, but we doing it live. I love it. Let's fucking go. All right, on to the next one. Tyros versus Alpaca, and Alpaca said something very interesting to me before this match. He said, "I haven't beat Tyros yet." So that's crazy. Like the Tyros has Alpaca's number, and it's like, oh god, you hate to see something like that, where it's like, oh yeah, no, I just haven't beat this coach yet. I just haven't beat. I want to beat him because I haven't beat him yet. And unfortunately, Tyros was able to get the win with the new Lunchbox team. This is his second or third week now. So it's like Tyros is getting the hang of the team, and Alpaca just wasn't able to take this one. And so turn one, game one, we see Gyarados and Tangrowth, which I love, versus Mamoswine and Whimsicott. Alpaca immediately noticed there was no Intimidate on Gyarados. He's like, all right, I know it's Moxie. I know he's going to try to make it a sweeper. So he hard switches out Whimsicott for Slowbro. And yeah, he was right. Tyros turn one, Dynamax Max Geyser into Mamoswine, gets a one hit KO, gets a Moxie boost, and then Giga Drains into Slowbro, which did way more damage than I expected. Like way more damage than I anticipated. I can't believe Giga Drain did. He Giga Drained into the Whim slot, but like that really was a bad turn one for Alpaca. I thought Tyros couldn't have started stronger, and then Giga Drain just took KO's Slowbro the next turn. Max, yeah, Max Zard, Max guards, and Max the Gyarados attacks Max because Charizard switched in at this point. Sorry, my notes are kind of everywhere, but I do love the switcheroo eject button into a Dynamax Pokemon. But then the Airstream got redirected because of the Follow Me, because he could get the switcheroo off with the Whimsicott at this point, but he couldn't get the because Whimsicott's a grass Pokemon, so it evades the Rage Powder. Gets the switcheroo off, but then the Airstream, he wasn't safety goggles. So that's why, what's it called? He was able to get the Airstream into the Tangrowth. Tangrowth dies. And then Max Charty, like the Charty Berry, barely allowed Charizard to survive a Max Rockfall. I think it was probably a lucky roll, to be honest, because living on 20 HP is nuts. That's when P2 came in. And at this point in the game, I was like, P2 is so hard to kill, especially for a Whimsicott Zard. So I just knew it was over. And then the eject button activates. Solar Power killed Zard because Torkoal switched in. And Tyros was able to get the victory. I was all over the place with my notes on that one, so I'm sorry about that. But Jax, what did you have on game one on this one?
I actually didn't get to see this one. I missed this one.
You missed this one, so let me go right into game two. It was the same lead by Tyros. He led the Gyarados and the Tangrowth. And then into the Mandibuzz this time and the Mamoswine for Alpaca. Both coaches Dynamax turn one. Mandibuzz and Gyarados, both the Dynamax Pokemon. Self-activate weakness policy on Mandibuzz for Alpaca, but Gyarados goes first and gets a crit Rockfall off, which is what you just don't want to see as a Alpaca fan. As a Tyros fan, I love it. But as an Alpaca fan, I was like, oh no, getting a crit there is huge. Because it did a lot of damage, but Mandibuzz would have taken it well if it wasn't crit. And then you just hate to see it. And then Airstream doesn't even do half to Gyarados after it was +2 with Mandibuzz. You see Giga Drain come out again, and it was just big boy damage on that Giga Drain. Another great start for Tyros, and this one looked over early because of that crit. Darkness gets a KO onto Gyarados, but by that time Porygon 2 came in, and without Urshifu on the field, it was just Porygon 2 was going to set up, and there's nothing Alpaca could do to stop it. We just see the Rage Powder, Trick Room get set up. Mamoswine is safety goggles, hopes for a flinch, doesn't get the flinch. Mandibuzz KOs Tangrowth. Torkoal gets the free switch in with the start of the Trick Room, and even though it's a 2-4 Pokemon advantage for Tyros, I thought Tyros was easily going to win, and that's exactly what happened. Tyros was able to get his two Pokemon, the Torkoal and the P2, to sweep everything on Alpaca's side because they were in Trick Room and perfectly set up for it. So it was just great positioning by Tyros. It was a fun match to watch. I love both of these competitors. Tyros is my dude. Go check out all the coaches' interviews we did on YouTube. He's shout out Japan. Alpaca's my dude too. I love doing content with him. So it's like you just hate to see him lose like this. But it was a fun match to watch. And you could watch it on I watched it on Alpaca's stream. And I bet Tyro streamed it too. I didn't double check, but this was a fun freaking game. Go check it out if you missed it, because both these guys are great people, great competitors, and I can't wait to see what they do next. And Jax, are you ready for this next one?
Yeah, I just want to say, the nice job to Tyros learning the team in only his second week and being able to pull that win out.
In a
That was pretty
2-0
impressive.
victory. Not only a win, a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Very
I gotta say.
impressive. All right, so the next match is Koji versus Frutti. Jax, did you happen to see this one?
Oh yeah, I did.
So I've been talking a lot. Let me go to you first. Tell us about it.
This game was freaking wild, man. It was such an exciting game.
It was.
Uh,
It
it
was.
was there was a critical, pardon the pun, but a critical crit at the end of the first game that Celesteela for Koji had
Yeah.
to take it to take it was it
The
the
crying robot face
Electromancer
from
on
Tootie says it all.
Tu's side. Um, that was absolutely huge. That it felt like at that point, even watching Koji stream, he kind of knew that all the momentum was on Tootie's side, and it was he didn't know how the game was going to go if he would have lost that. But that crit came out, and Koji went nuts,
Nuts.
and I love it. He went crazy because he pulled that bad boy out.
Koji's my favorite streamer to watch by far.
Yeah, he plays and he wears his heart on his sleeve. That
I
is
love
for
it.
sure, and that's something I can definitely respect in a fellow streamer and stuff like that. I love to see it.
You'll love to see it. Is right.
Yeah, he had a huge crit in that game one that helped him pull that out. And then I believe that he played a hell of a lot better in the game two. Um, he kind of had he definitely had the mon advantage to me in the game two. Came
Yep.
down to Tapu Koko and a Rillaboom, and then his Celesteela and another one of his Pokemon. And uh, Koji targeted amazingly, and that was the big thing.
Yeah,
2D played to an out. I saw the out when he did it. Um, he protected the Coco and then used Grassy Glide to try to um, get Koji down to
I got
just having a
Koji.
Celesteela, banking on the fact that Koji would have saw Coco as the threat to his Celesteela and then targeted into it, leaving 2D with two Mons at low health, yes, but two Pokemon against one, and then being able to dump into the Celesteela the next
Yep,
turn, and then either one of them, depending on which one Koji killed or KO'd, after that, the other one would have been faster and should have picked up the KO after that to win game two. However, Koji targeted perfectly. He kind of foresaw, I can't say foresaw the protect on the Coco, but knew that the priority at that time for his end game was to be able to take out that Rillaboom,
yep.
and
I
no
can't wait.
questions asked, he had to take out that Rillaboom.
Yep,
And come hell or high water, he was going to do it, and he targeted correctly. He did it, and that basically ended up winning him that game too. It was very close.
yep,
These two guys played very well. They know their teams very well. They play the game very well,
yep.
and games at both games came down to literal end games at the end with a Pokemon on the field, like one last Pokemon on the field. So that's how close these and entertaining these games were. And they both did almost everything right. Koji just did had a little bit of luck on his side in game one, and then ended up playing everything perfectly in game two. I think for the victory.
And we saw a couple of these 2-0 victories that were nail biters, that were good close games. And sometimes
Yeah,
that's just the way it rolls.
talking about weeks before the last couple of weeks. How in the beginning of the season it was a lot of 2-1s, and then people started figuring out people's strategies and what they like to do, and then
Yep.
everything turned into 2-0 steamrolls. This week there were a bunch of 2-0s, but
Not
if you actually
steamrolls.
watch the games, they were not steamrolls. These were a lot of close battles and stuff like that. Props to both these guys for playing really well.
Well, actually, so we're going to skip the next battle, Katie Proto, and we're going to move that one to the last battle of the week, right before the Pokemon of the week. And we're going to go to the next battle after Koji versus. I hope both you and Koji play well, Tom. Thank you. Andrew, that's so sweet. I could have played better, but I don't think I played bad. Tootie, that's exactly how I feel too. Koji said thank you, Andrew. Love the love. All right, let's go into my match, which was a steamroll. This was a 2-0 steamroll for Fox. This was an ass kicking. Fox came to play, kicked my ass. I was in a freaking tie. I just walked in the door. I thought my tire was going to fall off on my drive home. I probably should have asked for like a half hour extension just so I could gather my thoughts a little bit, but I was like, let's fucking go. Let's get into this. And yeah, I got my ass kicked. So shout out to Fox for playing amazing. That Lapras is a force to be reckoned with. One of my favorite phrases. I'm using it for Fox and that Lapras because holy moly, man, it's a real deal. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming and I couldn't stop it. That's how good Fox is. His Rillaboom, he has such a bulky team. I'll be hard pressed to pick against him going forward. Who's he playing this week? Arceus, I might pick against him. But dude, it's like he's a good coach, great person, and I should have asked him to like get on call after. I was just wanted to get off stream, so that's my bad. I like doing the after phone calls. But shout out to Fox for just being awesome and kicking my ass in a very handed way, like very handily. Jax, did you happen to see this one?
I did. I did watch this one. This
What,
was
what do you got on this?
rather rather impressive the way that he uses that Lapras. He
So
went back
impressive.
to a team Fox did of Bulk, which has been his kind of bread and butter when coming out and dominating weeks so far this season that I've noticed.
Yep.
Um, and he used that Bulk to its utmost advantage.
Yeah.
The
I
Clefairy with
couldn't
the
break it.
friend guard and the Eviolite that's so hard to take down, making the Pokemon that's sitting next to it so hard to take down with that friend guard, especially when they're all as bulky, as they are.
The Aurora Veil.
Um, yep, the Aurora Veil too makes things even more
It's
defensive
hard to break.
and stuff. And then he can basically he can set up rain after that, and then his moves hit like a truck as
Yeah.
well when he
Yep.
uses that Lapras. He also has the option to come out and use some of his other Pokemon after he set up that Aurora Veil. He still has Clefairy out to be able to still tank so many hits and be able to deal out damage. And sometimes it's not even that his Pokemon hit like a truck, even though he can make them do a lot of damage. It's the fact that they can just sit there and do moderate damage
and survive.
or good damage, and they can keep doing moderate and good damage. And then after a couple of turns of that, where you don't think about it all that much, it's added up. And once that's happened, you really have nowhere to go.
Yep.
You
No,
know.
I couldn't agree more. And this is a scary team composition. It's the bulk is hard to break, for real, for real. He is no joke. Good luck to the next two competitors playing him in the next 2 weeks. I forgot to do his strength of schedule. I said I was going to do that, but I didn't do that. So shout out to whoever has to play him next because that's not going to be easy. So do we? I don't really have much to say other than great game. I wish I played better, but I didn't. And Fox kicked my ass. So is there anything else before we move on?
Yeah, I mean, no, it was pretty cut and dry. He only ended up using really three Pokemon,
Yep.
for the battle, and it was predominantly Lapras and Clefairy. I mean, that's such a hard combo to break. And I know somebody in the Discord put in the suggestion tabs, maybe putting out there as like team duos for like an award, popular combinations. Um, and I mean, if that comes to fruition, I think I'm gonna be kind of hard pressed not to lean with Lapras Clefairy the way that it's performed all year.
I think Behaney is taking over the recap show too, is what he said in one of the tabs. So I'm excited for that because we saw Jolt do it a couple of seasons ago for season 1 and season 2, I believe. Then me and Jolt did it for season 3. He took the poll and I gave my picks live on here. So I would love to do it again where if Behaney sends out a poll, I'll give my picks live on here. And then that's how I'll answer the Google Doc if you're down to do that too. But I love
Yeah,
the idea of an end of seasons award. And Behaney wants, he said he got something up his sleeve for that, maybe. So I'm excited to see what he's got. And then, yeah, so if he sends out a Google Doc, I'll definitely give my picks live on here. I think it was me and United last season that did it. I'm not sure if anyone else was live on the show. But that was a lot of fun. I have like a lot of fun doing that stuff. So, and again, this is all opinion based. Like the Pokemon of the week is all just my opinion, and then I asked Jax too. And he's like, you got to include these two in honorable mentions. I was like, bet. All right, let me put them in right now. But again, all opinion based, and I love doing it because I love this community we found ourselves. Like, I found myself ass backwards into this because I slid into United's DMs after he liked a tweet. I replied to a Pokemon YouTuber. You liked my tweet? I'm like, who is this guy? Oh, his last tweet was, I need more Pokemon friends. I was like, let's fucking battle right now. Next thing you know, he invites me to the league in season 2, and the rest is history. And I'm spending so much time and having a blast doing this. I probably never would have set up a Twitch either. Butterfly effect of that one DM is nuts. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being so kind. We got 10 people being here listening to me say that right now. So like I'm so appreciative. Thank you, Jax, for being here too. Like doing this every week. I like now I'm getting all sentimental, but I appreciate it. So let's get into the next one, which is actually our new competitor, Weeese, who I met in High Roller. So cool. He added me to a couple group chats. Was like, dude, Tom's cool as fuck. This is Tom. Meet everyone, and I met everyone in the group, and it's like so cool. And he decided to keep the Tree Young logo for the rest of the season. And then we see Andrew with the new logo too, the Atlanta Arcanines now. Shout out Pixie Dust for making the logo for him. We needed any art made. She did the background on my Twitch. She did my Amoongus Bus, and now she did the Atlanta Arcanines too. And she has fun with the Pokemon, she said. She thinks they're cute. And I said, I agree. I think they are cute too. And I think she crushed it. I love purple, so I'm a little biased. But this was a fun game to watch. So, Jax, before we get into it, you got anything on the logos? We is keeping the Tree Youngs, Andrew's
um,
new
I think
logo,
it I think it is pretty cool of Weeze to pay homage to the Trey Young logo.
right? I think so
Um,
too.
I think it was unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Nanners couldn't complete the season. I know he's young. He's got school. He's got a lot on his plate. He's an athlete as well. So um, I wish him the best on every all of his endeavors that he's doing. He's also in our fantasy football league, which is cool
With his
that he
dad
can he
too.
can still do. But uh,
I
but
love
yeah,
it.
the new Arcanine logo, I'm digging it. I like that.
I like it a lot. So
Yeah,
let's
this is the first time I'm actually seeing it, so I think that's pretty cool.
All right, so let's get into the match. Shout out to Weeese for taking over and battling on like 1 day notice with a new team. I love his Twitch layout of the Pokedex, by the way. And this was a 3-game match. So let's get into it. Metagross and Mimikyu for Andrew's side versus Garchomp and Talonflame for Weeze's side. Weeze said he wanted to go all out offense, which I appreciate. He's like, I just got to get to know the team first. But Max Metagross, Max guards. Talonflame breaks the disguise and gets a burn on Mimikyu. The Earthquake on Chomp barely misses the KO, and that allowed Mimikyu to get the Trick Room set up. Max Steel crit into Talonflame, which still didn't KO, and then he was able to get a Wisp onto Chomp, which lowered the damage of the Earthquake. And then the Earthquake activated the Metagross weakness policy, which Steel Spike Talonflame was able to get another boost, but not KO. Rock Slide Muddy Water was not enough for was enough for the KO. But Wee's Garchomp got I forget, I can't read what I wrote, which was really unfortunate. Oh god, I can't read what I wrote. But Gyarados came in and goes crazy here. And we see Weeze Dynamax Gyarados. Rock Slide did huge damage onto it. Gyarados barely missed the KO and activates Metagross's weakness policy. Lando activated Melodic's competitive, and the accuracy drops too were nuts. Weeze kept getting very unlucky with crits, I thought. And again, shout out for Andrew for taking advantage of it. Like, Andrew played great this match and was able to take advantage of every crit, every miss on Weeze's side. And sometimes that's just how the dice rolls. Game 2, it was the same lead for what's it called? Andrew and Weeze, yeah. Andrew, you see Max Metagross turn 1 again. And then Weeze KO's Mimikyu turn 1 this time. And then the Steel Spike onto Talonflame doesn't KO, but gets the defense boost. Then Melodic, Weeze taunts Andrew's Melodic, which was smart not to let him get set up. Steel Spike couldn't get the KO onto what's it called? Talonflame again, and then the berry. We see, I believe it was the Agave berry on Weeze's side, be able to make Talonflame even tankier. And then it took three Steel Spikes into Talonflame, and the Talonflame still was on the board. And then Max Overgrowth from Gyarados just missed a KO into Melodic. The dude played great, and Andrew's team is just so bulky. And then at the end, I was laughing a lot because it ended up being like Garchomp and something else versus Metagross. And Weeze is like, it might come down to a stall because I think it would take 22 Iron Heads to kill Metagross. And like, that made me laugh a lot. But it was a crazy end to game 2 where we see Weeze win. And game 3, it was the same lead for Andrew, but no Dynamax early. Weeze does Dynamax early. He got the KO doesn't get the KO into Mimikyu. And we see Andrew Dynamax the next turn, and there wasn't really much Weeze could do from there. Rockfall instead of Rockfall Tornadus or Thunderous instead of Gyarados was big for Weeze. And then but game 3 felt over once Weeze lost to Dynamax and Andrew still had one more turn left. You know how like Weeze Dynamax to turn before Andrew. So like right when Weeze went back to regular size and Andrew still had his Dynamax, that's when it felt over for me. And this was a great overall 3-game set. You can watch it at WEEESE on Twitch. And thank you again, Weeze, for joining. Like, I can't thank you enough for joining so last minute. 1 day notice. Don't sleep on Weeze either. He's a great competitor, and I can't wait to see what he does the next 2 weeks of this season. And yeah, again, great game to Andrew. And Weeze had Jack's type luck this game 1, I would say. So that really made me laugh. It was just like, oh god, nothing was going right for him game 1. And sometimes that's the way it rolls. And congrats to Andrew again for getting the win. Jax, you got anything on this one before we move on?
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. It was just one of the matches I didn't get to. I had a bit of a
Life.
rough weekend this weekend.
Sorry.
But I will be I'll be watching it. I tried to find it on Weeze's stream. I couldn't find it
Oh, okay.
when he actually battled, so I couldn't watch it in time before we got on today.
Life
But
happens, yeah.
I'm going to be pretty excited to watch when he goes live again and see the matches in the future from him. I think him and the other guys that came into the league, I think they're going to bring a lot of cool stuff to it, and I think they're going to make it even more competitive than it already has gotten and already has continued to be. So yeah.
Dude, shout out everyone who's joining the Discord that I met somewhere else that like I introduced. Like Weeese was one of the dudes that I was just talking to from High Roller. Invited him to the Discord. Now he's ended up taking over. Like I love the community. I love the community. But shout out everyone. Shout out Weeese. Shout out Andrew. And let's get into our next game, which was another great one. Pops versus Pato. 3 game set. And Jax, do you want to take this one first? Did you happen to see this one?
Yeah, I saw this one. This one
A lot of fun,
was
but yeah.
yeah, this one was pretty cool. It's basically Pops versus Pops 2.0. With the way that it started out, we got to see his favorite lead, the Bloom Beanie lead, in game one. Um, the dynamics of that Pato had using the Drifloom definitely caught him off guard in game one.
Yeah.
I think it would have caught almost everybody that didn't prep with him
And
off
it
guard
wasn't
in game
unburdened.
one.
It was flame whatever.
Yeah,
Like what?
it was not using the unburden, which almost everybody thinks 100% of the time is
Every
what's
time.
coming from Drifloom because it's such a good support Pokemon.
Yep.
Uh, Being able to sit there and go, well, this Drifloom can take a hit
Yep.
or two, especially in Dynamax. Maybe if I use it as my attacker, it's going to catch people off guard, which it certainly did, and it helped him
Player boost. That's the one.
get the game one victory. And then Pops made some close adjustments to game two. Game two was very competitive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was
I
game
think
3.
Pato, the way that he played when he
Be
would
right back.
use Jobs, he brought Feeney with light screen. Just so happens to be the week that Pops brought nothing but special attackers, which proved to be pretty big. Um, there was just some plays that Pato just couldn't make up for in that game too. Pops used his Celesteela really well. I think this week the players that have Celesteela positioned it really well, and Pops knew going through all the games when he wanted to. He was very cautious on when he wanted to get sun up or when he wanted to set a
Yes.
terrain or something like that,
Yep.
which was quite interesting. I noticed the who was it in game three? I want to say he noticed for game three that Credilli was a huge option, and it can if the lead started the way that he predicted, which was the lead from game one with the Driflim and the Feeney.
Yep.
As long as that happened,
Yep.
Virgili was huge, and the game ended up saying screw it, and he chose it instead of going with the other option that he had, and it turned out to be the right play. As soon as he saw the first two Pokemon, he was like, boom, this is perfect. He could get his Meteor Beam off to boost his special attack, and then after that, he could just max it, try to stay alive, and just kill as much stuff on the field, which is basically what he did. Um, I think both of them had a really good strategy. I think Pato's strategy kind of was a bit of a surprise strategy, which caught Pops off guard in the beginning, and then the adjustment needed to happen, and it did happen. And unfortunately for Pato at that point, when Pops made the adjustment to try to counter move around what Pato was doing, he ended up just having the bulk advantage at that point, which is what ultimately won him the game. I think it's teams in this league that have a big bulk advantage or have acquired a big bulk advantage have proven to be big problems for a lot of people to try to beat. And the especially the latter games in this set proved to be that problem.
Dude, bulk, bulk, bulk is the name of the game going into next season, I think, for me. Because I'm losing to all these bulky Pokemon every week, and it's like, fuck, man. I like these, like, glass cannons, but, god damn,
But
it's hard.
it's interesting too because like in game one when Pato almost one shot the Reggie steal,
That was
I
nuts.
mean if you can do enough to one of these bulky Pokemon that has to set up to be better or relies on the fact that it can have multiple turns to be able to do things. If you can get enough damage on them to just make it to where, hey, next turn, it's not really going to be useful. It's probably going to die anyway. That's going to change the dynamic
Remember I
of the
told you
player that has those bulky Pokemon. They're going to have to play their game a hell of a lot differently than just knowing, hey, this Pokemon's going to sit on the field and I'm going to have a few turns with it to be able to pick and choose what I want to do. That being said, it's very hard to do. So I mean, there's a give and take to everything. It's just a lot harder to take when a Pokemon can sit there and get hit a bunch of times outside of time.
dude, for real. Oh shit, you guys saw that? Can you Dude, I just got super distracted. I'm getting a phone call. Wait, 1 second. Hey, what's up? Alright, I'm live on Twitch right now. Alright, so don't worry about it. I said it wrong.
Gotta love the stuff that happens when you're live.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But alright, so I'll see you whenever you get home. I took care of the dog and everything. No, I had a gyro. Alright, I love you. Bye. Alright. I can't ignore Mama Hayden calling. Sorry. Oh, so Katie just sent it in Discord. Perfect. I'm sorry I got super distracted. My chat letters weren't showing up when I was typing, so I just typed K A like CAN enter and it went through, and then you stopped talking while I got the phone call, and I was just very distracted. There was a lot going on, so I'm so sorry I wasn't paying attention to that last 2 seconds of your
I just
sentence.
call it perfect timing, Tom. That's all I call
But yeah, no, the Max Phantasm almost KOing the Reggie was nuts to me. Flare Boost is so cool. I thought create Credilli doing 50% to Dynamax Drift Blim in Game 3 was nuts, man. Like, that Meteor Beam is no joke. Pops loves Credilli, and I see why.
Yeah, doing half damage is nuts. Outside of
Nuts!
Dynamax, doing half damage is crazy.
Nuts! To a Dynamax? Like, what? But holy moly, shout out both these competitors, both great. Pops' like team is another bulky team. Pato's team is I love it, but it just wasn't able to get the job done this week. It was a close one. Game 1 it got the job done. Game 2 and 3, Pops was able to position everything very well. The next game we're actually going to get right back into you. Tell us about this. Oh shit, I thought you Tell us about this one, Jax.
This was an awesome game. I love playing Snom. He's
Okay.
such a great competitor and he's crazy. Like he was like he messaged me before we started like, "Hey, I got a match coming up. Can you help me prep?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could probably throw something together or something like that. Who is it? It's probably trash." And then we just went back and forth for a while, goofing around doing that stuff before we played.
Wait, before you get
Uh,
into it, he actually messaged me last night. Tom, did you fall asleep again? Where's the show? So he didn't see the second message of when I canceled it when I realized that it was at the same time as Koji versus Tootie. So sorry
oh,
for
nice.
everyone but he really thought I slept through it again. So that was really funny. But all right, now let's get into it.
Nice game. I had a pretty solid strategy going two different ways. I could go trick room or I could speed things up and everything like that. I decided to go trick room game one. And it worked out for me. I got the trick room off. I ended up procking my own policy on Delmise in trick room with what was it, Astonish Reuniclus, which was pretty cool. Shout out to Tootie because we were going over stuff and he ended up pointing that out, which was awesome. Um, but that helped me do pretty much work on Snom game one. Um, after I did that, got to the Pokemon screen to try to choose teams. Game two, and I said to myself, I was like, I should go with the fast mode on my team instead of the slow mode. But I said, screw it. I went with the slow mode again, and he ended up getting the advantage with the Dynamax Synesty,
Fuck.
and that ended up getting him too much of an advantage for me to come back from. Game two, he ended up winning that on the back of the Blastoise. And then game three, I brought out the fast mode on the team, and he brought out Galar Darmanitan and Blastoise. both of which can hit the Terrakion that super effectively. So I had a big decision to make on taking out a Pokemon. Which one do I fake out? Do I fake out the Blastoise, who could Water Spout and do a lot of damage to both Pokemon, or do I fake out the Darmanitan and take out the Water Spout, or do I fake out the Blastoise and take a fighting move or something
What
like
do you
that
do?
um,
I
to the
actually missed
chin?
this one, so I don't know.
I decided to fake out the Blastoise and try to just hope that I was faster because I was fully invested in speed. So um, unless the Darmanitan was scarfed, I would have been faster. And go figure, it was scarfed. Hit me with a super effective superpower, which got my Terrakion down to like I think it was like 36 damage, and I took out the Darmanitan because that was going to be my goal, was hopefully to take out the Darmanitan, but that didn't work out. And then turn two, he was able to G max the Blastoise, and the residual damage from it was just too much for me in the end. And he ended up
Yeah.
beating me in the end game of game three. Really well played by him. Um, he adjusted. I didn't adjust in game two, and then he adjusted even more, uh, kind of calling the fact that I was going to try to switch the plays up and go fast mode in game three. And
Yeah.
he was right both times and played really
Fuck.
well and deserves to win.
Dude, Snom is so good, man. I don't know why I thought you won going into this one. But yeah, no, just Snom is really freaking good. And I didn't take notes on this one. I just watched part of game one and then I kind of forgot I didn't take notes on this one when I was flipping through my notes. So,
Yeah.
damn.
I won game one pretty handedly, and then game
Yeah.
two and three
So that's why.
he had me at the end game, where I was pinned and couldn't really do much. Unfortunately, the residual damage from the Blastoise was hefty in game three. So
Dude, that residual damage is so much fun. That's part of the reason why I love Cole and need to start using it more. But
yeah, the residual damage on GMX Pokemon is crazy. It's one of the things that
it's so much fun.
Angelo lost to with Bhanny. They
Yeah.
in one of the games he got taken out in the end by the
Cannonade.
vortex
Yeah, by the
from the
Cannonade.
Blastoise in this game. And if he didn't do that, if he didn't get taken out, he had a very good chance to win that game.
Yep.
If my Terrakion didn't get taken out by the vortex, it was the last turn of it too. If that didn't get taken out by the vortex, I would have had a very good chance of winning game three. But unfortunately, the game played where he played really well, and he made sure that the timing of it came down to where the residual damage took me out. So
Yeah. Fuck.
this was Sam's first win against me too.
Damn. So that was a big match for him. So
Yeah, he pulled me out.
congrats to Snom. You hate to see you lose, but you love to see Snom win. It's one of those conundrums we face every week with every match where we gotta, we all want to root for each other, but 50% of us gotta lose each week.
No, this week I didn't have a ridiculous amount of hacks that went my way,
Yeah.
and just kind of screwed me over like I
So
have like
that feels
almost
good.
every week this season.
So that
He
feels
just
good.
plays really well, and I would appreciate losing to somebody who plays really well every time.
Yep.
So
Shout out everyone who won. And let's get into our next match, which wasn't streamed, I don't believe. Smurf versus Matt. Matt ended up getting the 2-0 victory. And let's look up the match stats, right? Because this one was not streamed.
this was yeah, this was streamed.
Oh, this one,
It was
bum trash
horrible.
garbage. Do you have
I'm
notes
pretty
on
sure
this
it
one?
didn't. I could have swore I watched this.
So if you watched it, tell us about it because I didn't see a video for it. I might have missed it.
Well, I actually ended up helping Matt prep this week. He reached out to me and asked me if I would, help prep against Smurf and stuff. And I was like, sure. I've already played him this season. His team didn't change up that much, and I still have all the speed tiers and everything that
Yeah,
I had to use to try to play him.
yeah,
So um, he went in. I We had a pretty solid game plan that we talked through and stuff like that. He ended up bringing Gothitelle, which I was like, that's pretty cool. I didn't even think about bringing Gothitelle. So I didn't even know that until they actually played that he was bringing Gothitelle. But yeah, I wanted to help make sure that the Urshifu is such a big threat in this league.
Yeah.
You know, with what it can do,
Yep.
it doesn't matter which one. A lot of people say that the dark one, me included, is a little bit better than the water one, but both of them are freaking nuts,
Yep.
and both of them have the ability to take you out. Smurf's team, he likes to use a lot of the Cinderace Whimsicott combination. He likes to use a lot of the Dragonite combinations on his teams. And this Urshifu, with its ability and access to Ice Punch, and the fact that it's water, so it naturally counteracts Cinderace and stuff like that, puts a lot of pressure
Yep.
on Smurf's team. So that being a focal point was obvious for Matt. He did a
Yeah.
really good job of playing that. He noticed that Durant, outside of Sun and outside of being able to be hit by fire moves, did a lot of work too, and he used it awesomely when he was playing. He used the Urshifu as the threat, used the Urshifu to whittle stuff down and make Smurf kind of switch up gameplays and stuff, and then was able to bring in the Durant at the right times.
Yep.
And that Durant was able to put in a lot of work, which is what helped him get the victory to him.
Dude, that's awesome. Durant had 5 KOs, it looks like. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, he did. He positioned the Durant very well behind the threat of the Urshifu to the point where he could take advantage of where it was in the game, and that's what led to it being having a monster kills at that point.
Holy moly. Yeah, Smurf only got 2 KOs. Urshifu had 2, Thundy had 1, and Durant had 5. God
Jesus.
damn. So shout out at Bum Trash Garbage on Twitch. I should have fucking looked better. I don't know why I wrote down not stream next to this one. But let's get into the next one, which was Jade versus 17. And this one I don't think was streamed unless Jade had someone stream it for him. Did unless you watched it?
I didn't see this one now.
So let me go look for the match stats now. I can't read Jade's handwriting. So it looks like Kiss had
Yeah.
4 though. Indeed he had
Oh
4.
wait, somebody. I think somebody did stream it.
Someone streamed this and I missed it?
I want to say somebody did. I could have swore. Oh yeah, 17 streamed it.
17 has a Twitch? What's his Twitch?
I don't know if he was using um his own streaming equipment because I know last season he ended up using somebody else's streaming equipment, if I'm not mistaken, and was able to stream. But yeah, it's NO17 underscore
On Twitch?
on Twitch. Yeah.
Alright, so I gotta go follow him. Wait, do you guys see my... No, you don't see my window capture. I didn't know. I'm so dense. Alright, so Jax, can you tell us about this one too? I'm useless. I thought the next match we were gonna watch was KD Proto.
uh, yeah. I mean, this game was pretty. I mean, unfortunately, when 17, I think, announced in the general chat that he was actually going to be able to stream, because I know um, Jade had asked if I would be able to stream this, and I was like, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Um, I thought it wasn't going to be streamed either, and then number 17 had posted Bum Trash Garbage in the Discord that it was going to be streamed and stuff like that. I don't unfortunately don't remember too much from the actual match, um, just because of the where it was when during the week it was streamed and stuff. Um, I know Jade had a fairly easy win. I think the way that he just puts strats together is just ridiculous. with that team. You think that team's not going to be able to do much, but he just makes it be able to work. It's kind of crazy the way that he's able to do that.
There we go. Found it.
But yeah, unfortunately, I don't remember too much about the match, and like yeah, I can't like looking at the match stats that are up there. You can't
Indeed, he
really
went
tell much.
in. Indeed, he
So
went in.
um,
Wow.
I don't have too much to say about it. But I did tell Jade that next time, every time that his matches are streamed, I will type his stats for him. Remember.
All right. So I just followed 17, and I'm glad I did that. And now this next one wasn't streamed, right?
No.
I like Jade's team a lot, Tootie. Jade is a very good competitor. Just like yourself, I like your team a lot, Tootie. And this match wasn't streamed, so let's look up match stats for this one. This was Banana's last game in the league, I believe.
Yep, it was. It was the night of the trade deadline.
Oh yeah, and it was a very low kill game because Bananas quit 2 times. Whoa,
Yep.
what's up? Yeah, I remember this one now. Oh wow. So all right, did we talk about this one last week and I forgot to delete it?
Uh, I think we talked about it live on the draft show.
Okay, so that's
It
why
was
I think
done
we talked about
Wednesday,
it.
so it wasn't done. It wasn't done on on the last show, but during the live draft show when Katie came on with us,
We did talk about it.
Katie ended up explaining the games out.
Done and done. All right, so now the next 2 matches are postponed matches, right? The Smurf 17. So now we could probably watch that at number 17 or Bum Trash Garbage on Twitch. And Arceus Pato, I believe, is another one that is postponed to a future time. And now,
Yeah, I think doesn't Arceus get back into Canada today? I think he said the 31st was around the time that he was going to be able to get back to streaming.
whenever he's ready, he's doing really cool work. So let's work with his schedule as much as we can, all his competitors. If I was on his schedule, I'd be like, yo, tell me whenever. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, and that we all got to be appreciative of that and try to work with each other if we can. And now let's get into Katie versus Proto, which I'm going to try to pull up a window capture for right now. So I got the Dropbox up. I got to go add window capture.
This is going to be fun live commentary. I like.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. And now my dog's sitting outside the door, which is fun too. All right, so now we got it, and now let me make the dimensions smaller. And now let me do this thing where I go transform, edit transform. And then I put random numbers to crop it. No, 15's good there. Let me try 150 on this side. No, let me try 300. 400. 600. 650. All right, I like 650. So this is live. This is how the sauce is made. No, I think it's like going to be 150 on the bottom. No, yeah, 100. All right, so let's watch. And that's how I make a window capture try to fit my box properly. Thank you very much. I feel like I did a very good job with that. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one.
With Team Select. Oh, I remember that there was a problem with the volume, so they recorded it.
All right, so we could talk over it. We got loudmouths.
Pro couldn't get the volume going, and
We like to talk.
I do like to talk.
Yeah, we
I have
like.
an affinity. I have affinity for gab, as they say.
Some people say, "Do you like the sound of your own voice?" And I'm like, yes, I do. All right,
It's melodic. It's like if a mermaid sang underwater. You know.
all right. So I just skipped ahead a bit. When was this game played? In the past, sometime
Well,
before now.
I don't know what they picked. This is going to be so exciting.
Right? I haven't watched this one yet. Saturday night. So what's it called? I was at my friend's birthday party. Let me show you guys a picture.
All right, here we go. Obstagoon Cinderace lead.
versus a Crobat
Obstagoon,
Urshifu.
Obstagoon was very interesting. That Crobat Urshifu lead from Proto. Cinderace's ass, you shut up. You shut your dirty mouth.
That's me and my cousins, and that's actually Pixie Dust, the artist that made all this art. I love my cousins. Actually, the cousin whose birthday it was isn't even in the picture. He was playing games at the table. And I took some selfies. Yeah, I took a big selfie. My friend set up his DJ booth in the living room.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. But all right, so Dynamax turn one on someone's side. I forget whose side.
Urshifu, Dynamax for Proto.
Oh no, he's here. Who's he? Dynamax Water Urshifu. Oh shit. Looking good, Tom. Thank you. I know. I appreciate it too. I didn't get my Twitter account Tom, aka Big Sexy Band, for no reason.
All right, and the Dynamax Bunny, or the G-Max Bunny, I should say. Okay, so both Dynamax off the rip. The wind was very cold and icy, slowing down Proto's team. Steel Spike coming out.
And what I love about Cinderace is he's the best steel type in the game.
That's right. One of the best dark types in the game. He's one of the best fire types in the game. He's the best steel type of the game. One of the best
Yeah, no.
fighting types in the game. Probably one of the best poison types in the game, honestly.
Does he get Gunk Shot or Poison Jab or both?
Gunk Shot.
Ooh. See, I wish Urshifu's Dynamax move hit twice.
It would be ridiculous though.
It would be ridiculous.
If it did that damage twice, I would stop playing Pokemon. I'd be like, no,
It would
I'm
make
good.
it more useful.
Okay, brings out the Sylveon in front of a Steel Spike that just happened. That's rough.
Yeah. Because he's facing the best steel type in the game.
Yeah. I love how the Obstagoon had Icy Wind too. Who runs Icy Wind Obstagoon? What a nut this KD guy is. I agree with that, KD. To me it's definitely probably top three all time. Like it's so good. Icy Winding. He's probably scarfed into Icy Wind. Is he scarfed into Icy Wind? KD, is he scarfed into Icy Wind? Got the man with the answers right here. Airstream into the Urshifu, almost knocking it, airstreaming it off of the earth.
Sorry I'm typing so much. Discount Greninja at best. That's actually really funny.
Is Greninja faster?
uh,
What speed tier is Greninja at?
let's find out. What's Scarfed? Heatran? No, Heatran's Air Balloon, which I absolutely love on Proto side. Greninja
Yeah, you
is.
almost. Heatran unfortunately always has to run air balloon. Greninja is faster, so it's by 13. Oh, that's pretty. That's bonkers.
Yeah, 122 or 132 if it's Ash's Greninja, because Ash really trains him well.
Ash's Greninja.
If it's Ash's Greninja. Yo, the Goon is a big problem. Spectrier comes out here. So we see the hard switch from Obstagoon to Spectrier, which I always think is good switching a type that's not, like effective. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't share a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah, he's avoiding the sleep on the yawn, which is smart.
Was that a fire type move?
Yeah,
And that did that much to Heatran? Isn't Heatran Flash Fire?
not if he doesn't run Flash Fire. It doesn't.
What's his other ability? I'm going to Heatran Cerebi.
That's literally what I'm doing too.
Shout out Joe Merrick. Flame Body. Na na na
Um,
na. Oh, Cinderace ignores abilities in the G-Max form, because that's what the G-Max forms do. Duh. Mono, no,
oh
no, no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. I'm the bad guy. That's what Cinderace
dude,
says.
that's so broken.
So I love it. Oh, Babari Berry. You see the Babari Berry on Sylveon. Able to survive the hit. Cinderace KOs itself with the Life Orb
Oh,
damage. Oh my god. Shadow Ball comes out. I'm expecting it to the Heat Ram Protect. Okay. Hyper Voice is going to be able to get the KO onto Spectrier at this low. Critical hit, too. Doesn't seem like it mattered.
no, that wouldn't have mattered.
Alright, so what's left on whose side are we watching from? We're watching from Proto's
Proto.
side. Yeah. Oh my god. This is exhilarating. Jax, we should do this more often. Tapu Lele.
Just have a 5 hour long show where we just watch all the matches and commentate over 'em.
You have no idea how much I would love that, because then I don't have to watch them before. You can get my live reaction.
And there's Lele, also another strong mana draft.
Oh, so strong. And we saw United use the Obstagoon last year very, very well. Heatran doesn't get the double protect. Obstagoon gets the knockoff. Knocks out Heatran. Tapu Lele comes out. And is able to KO Sylveon? Is he able to... Yeah. Yeah. No way it doesn't KO. Oh my god! I didn't expect it not to KO Sylveon, but with the spread damage, the Hyper Voice doesn't do enough. It just doesn't pack the punch needed. I literally took Goon from United last season. You love to see that. You love to see other players showing other coaches like, hey, this is like a good Pokemon, man. I never would have thought of this Pokemon if he hadn't used it this way. Actually, like there's a couple of Pokemon I like about that. Like it's really cool to see. So shout out everyone who's competing in the league and showing each other ideas. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, and we're into game 2. Jax, do you expect to see the same leads? What do you expect out of game 2?
I don't expect to see the same lead out of Proto. I kind of expect to see the same lead out of KD because it works so well.
Yeah,
But you never know.
you never know.
KD's great. Yeah, he may just lead Silvally and Meowstic just because he loves Meowstic.
I just want to prove Electivire at this point. I hope you get Electivire moved up. So we got a white background on this pack of cards. Evolving Skies pack. 1, 2, 3. Golduck. Boost Shake. I just showed you Golduck again. Rabambi. Pumpkaboo. Carvana. Glossophore. Fletchling. Scraggy. Slackoff. And Salamence. Holographic is our last one. Just an impromptu Evolving Skies opening. Alright, now the match is beginning. Let me put this in the hollow pile. Let me put this in the regular pile. I have so many cards I don't know what to do with. My local card store said he's going to buy some of them, but he's having a procedure this week, so come in next week. And I said, okay, are you okay? He said, yeah, don't worry about it. And I was like, that's a very weird interaction. And I was calling, like, the number on the card they gave me is his cell phone, not the store number. Oh, shout out Bananas. That's for Bananas. Wait, what's up, Jax?
You shouldn't show those on stream. Anybody could take them.
Oh, Bananas asked me to show him all of the ones I'm opening tonight. I have over 200.
You should you should message him in Discord.
Well, he wants me to take a picture. I said, dude, I have over 200. I'm not taking a picture of all of them. So like I can mail them to you, but he doesn't want to give me an address to mail them to. Oh my god, why did it stop? Why did it stop? Why is this video only
KD,
15 minutes? Is there a
come
second
on,
video?
man.
No! I don't want to show my messages though. Shit.
You are totally showing your messages right now.
No, I X'd it out the second I saw it.
What was that? KD said he's gonna beat everybody and win. That's. I just saw that in your DMs. Way to say that there, KD. Jeez.
Well, we hype each other up. We're boys. That's what boys do.
Yeah, way to backtrack that one, KD. I saw those DMs. You ain't fooling nobody.
That's why I don't like the window capture most of the time, because I accidentally do stuff like that. But yeah, I hype everyone up in the DMs. I love you all. You all, if you DM me, I'm gonna say, let's fucking go. I'm gonna say done and done. I'm gonna say,
He brought weakness policy Kobali in game two. Nice.
ooh, shit. I was scared shitless. You should be. That's a scary fucking strategy right there. Is there anything else, Katie, you have to say before we get into Pokemon of the Week? Spoiler alert, it was not weakness policy Cobalion.
I think that's a throw. I think it should have been weakness policy Kobali.
Lele and Cinderace are a beast. That's a great thing to add. But let's get into Pokemon of the Week after that last comment from KD. And it is the new Atlanta Arcanines logo with Metagross and Fox, Vegas Victini, LA Lapras. Shout out to both of these coaches for being awesome, being great competitors, and winning Pokemon of the Week this week. And Jax, do you agree with my picks?
I agree with Lapras.
Do you agree with Lapras?
Yeah. Metagross is close, but I didn't get to see the match, unfortunately, so didn't really vote for that one.
If
But I trust your judgment on that.
it would have got 6 kills if Weeese didn't quit game 3. So that's what really was, because it would have been tied for kill leader. It was dominating the match. It had the weakness policy go off. Weeze couldn't stop it. So that's why I was like, you know what? That's why I'm giving it. And Cinderace has 30 kills together for me this season. Crazy. Oh no, Lele and Cinderace have 30 kills for him together. Crazy. But all right, let's get into the honorable mentions. And Jax, I'll let you speak on them first. So who do you want to talk about first in the honorable mentions?
The honorable mentions for me was, first of all, Koji Celesteela with the horseshoe that was around its neck with that huge clutch crit at the end of game one. And the way that he used it pretty much dominated throughout both games was really his pivotal mon, especially in game two when he preserved it so much, being able to come through in the end. And it's such a good Pokemon. It can sweep. It can start off. It can do so many things. It could sweep back end. It could do a lot.
Yeah.
Matt's Durant, like I said, love the way that he used that. He game planned for it. I helped with like the speed tiers and stuff, but he really wanted to make that a focal point of the match. Ended up being able to do it and
And
work
he
it out
did.
flawlessly, which was great for him.
Yep.
And then that Arceus' Blacephalon, he got it back and he used it well.
Yep.
So yeah, I love all three of these. These are great.
Shout out all the coaches this week. I appreciate each and every one of you. And let's get to the kill leaders. So we got one person. I spelled congratulations wrong. Congratulations to Fox and his Lappers for kill leader of the week with 6. And we have a 3-way tie for second this week with Snom and his Blastoise, Durant, and his Matt. I wrote that wrong too. And then we got Andrew and his Metagross. We got Matt and his Durant. I'm sorry, Matt. I used all male pronouns. I hope I saw Koji say something about that this week. I was like, I should be more cognizant of that. But Arceus and his Blacephalon and Latias, Jade and his Indeedee, 17 and his Kiss, Jax, Delmos, Bhanny, Blastoise, and as well as our new coach, Weeese and his Garchomp. Yes, they are all males, I believe. And shout out to coaches who made this leader list, so I didn't use wrong pronouns. And let's get into the predictions. Jax, we got some people getting really close to this prediction thing. So shout out everyone who participates. Oh, let me make this a little bigger.
I definitely feel like people are taking this a lot more seriously.
Oh yeah. Well, now it's 20 cards.
Right.
I'm giving away 20 packs. So everyone who voted against Andrew, your match was null and void. So if Andrew won and you picked Andrew, it counted. Koji Steela had 5 and Myrilla had 4. Well, I did this before your match. I didn't revise it after your match. And I'm sorry. So shout out Koji Steel and Tootie's Rillaboom. Yeah, so shout out them as well, because I didn't update this after yesterday. I kind of took today off to watch the matches. And yeah, Katie, I look a little lit. And look at all that anti. I tried to warn him. It's a lot of red anti, yeah. So I was the worst one of the week with 4 out of 11. And then yeah, who's the best? 9 out of 11, 9 out of 11, 9 out of 11 for Bhanny, Yama, and Koji. Jax, you were right on their tail with 8 out of 11. And Arceus, Snom, Tootie, and Anti were all right there too. So shout out each and every one of you for participating. Jax, do you think anyone's gonna win the giveaway?
I don't know. This week was really close. This week was crazy close. Um,
5.
I think it's hilarious. Everybody lost the Smurf one because everybody voted for Smurf and stuff. But I don't know. I think people have a shot with the way that look. I mean, you look at these numbers: 9 of 11, 8 of 12, 8 of 11. I mean, you get to the point where people were only missing one or two. You know, I
So
think it could have
I
the
think the
odds are in the favor of somebody happening, but I think it definitely could happen. It's
and
pretty exciting. It's one of the most exciting things of the week for me. I don't know.
I love that. I love that I just did this impulsively and now you're saying it's one of the most exciting things of the week for you. So I hope someone wins and I hope that someone is me. Because that would be the funniest outcome for me. Because then I just get to open them on stream. But if anyone wins, I'll be rooting for you. Like, I'll be very happy. But I don't think anyone's going to win. That's why I even added 5 cards to it. So, yeah, you hope you win. I hope someone wins. Because that would be legendary. You have 2 weeks to win. You have week 8, you have week 9. At the end of the regular season, I'm cutting it off. I'm opening those on stream. That's it. 2 more weeks. And then I don't know if I'm going to do that next year. Maybe I'll do something else. I don't know if I'll up the prize, though. Maybe I should just keep those cards. So I don't have to buy more. But I'm absolutely addicted to opening cards. I'm having so much fun with it. So before I want to open more cards. What if 2 people win the same week? I split them up 10-10. So you guys could pick however you guys want to split it. But yeah. No, I was going to split it up. So there's 20 cards. I was going to give you 10-10. If one person, like let's say someone wins week 8 and then someone else wins week 9, the person who wins week 9 is shit out of luck because I already gave the cards away. You know what I
I
mean?
think next year we should do like a plushie. Like
Oh,
you should get a plushie from the Pokemon store.
I got this artillery from Amazon when I was Tommy Tentacles. I like artillery. Moody's an underrated ability. I'm putting this right on our 75 sub goal. So again, when we get 75 subs, I'm opening an Evolving Skies box and a Vivid Voltage box. Yeah, shout out Octopus. Can we? It's on YouTube. What's it called? I don't know where the tentacle mask is. I don't want to look through my shit right now for it because I'll knock shit over. But what's it called? I need Grapploct, I need Malamar, I need Octillery, and I need Tentacruel. I need all the octopus Pokemon. And then it might come back. But, alright. On to the standings. Jax, you got anything else on the predictions?
Nope.
Done and done. Alright.
Good luck this week, everybody. I do want to say that.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. I hope someone wins. And I hope that someone's me.
I'm pulling. I don't care who it is. I'm pulling for somebody. I want to see it happen. I think that would be so cool.
If someone goes 12 for 12, buy a lottery ticket. Because then, or start betting sports. I'm going to start taking your football picks too. Because I love doing parlays. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Koji. What's
I've
up?
gotten perfect on a parlay like 3 years in a row.
Let's go. I love hearing that. I love when I hit a random 16 parlay. Because I just do those sometimes. And I was on a hot streak for a little bit. But then I stopped after basketball and football. Basketball and hockey ended. But with football, yeah, I'd love to brainstorm and get some good picks going in the gambling tab of the Discord. But we have 3 coaches who already qualified for the playoffs. So congratulations to Bhanny, KD, and Koji for already qualifying for the playoffs. Jax, how crazy is that?
I mean, I think it's great. Congratulations to those guys.
Right?
They've been putting in work all season,
All
and they
season.
deserve it.
They absolutely deserve it. Yo,
What
so
catches my eye about this is it's going to be a hell of a fight for the last 5 spots for this.
it's going to be a very tight spot, like race for the last 5. Like, I don't know. By differential, it looks like Anti and Yama and Frutti have the best advantage. Tyros. Oh, Arceus too. Copycat Granite Carry is bad. I don't know what that's in reference to. But I'm rooting for Sakk to get a win too. That's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Proto to get a win too. But yeah, this is a really tight standings. God damn. All right, so let's get into the other conference, the Crown Conference. And we got another tight standing. And did anyone qualify? Did I cut it off? I don't think anyone qualified yet because it's that freaking tight, man. Holy shit. So I'm under 500 now. So what is it, the top 8? So right now it would be Pops, Fox, Andrew, Jade, Snom, Smurf, and then I think me and Matt are next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be the top 4, right? Top 8 right now. Rock, paper,
Yeah,
scissors.
I feel like in this everybody's beating up on each other, but the top 4 from each division are kind of separating all of themselves
Yes, 100%.
from the bottom 4.
I would say 5 in this division.
Each one of them have a game lead, so really, honestly, you guys just got to make up one game ahead on the bottom 4, and then it's going to get a lot clearer.
I need a win this week or my playoff hopes are dead. That's how I feel.
The only thing for our division in this is seeding. Really, the
Yeah.
seeding is going to be incredibly close because you're not going to know who made it really until the last week of the season, and then after that, the seeding of who's going to be 1 through 4, and then 5 through 8, it's going to be all done at the very end.
Koji said, "Shit, Tom, put me at 7-1." No, 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 no. You're not walking all over me. I got a good plan this week. I got some shit coming for you, Koji. And Jax, do you got anything else to say about the standings and how close they are? Because it's freaking tight, man. It's really
Yeah,
freaking
no, this
tight.
is incredibly close. This conference is so ridiculous. It's I've been in shock all season.
I love it. Let's beat each other
I
up.
do like the fact that I called myself getting 2 wins this season and I got there, so I'm happy about that.
Steve Holt, let's go. But all right, without further ado, let's get into the predictions. Week 8 matches. The penultimate week of the Champions Path Draft League. You don't get to use the word penultimate a lot, so I'll take any, what's it called? Any chance I get to say it. So I'm very happy I got to say penultimate in referring to these battles. Now let's get into the first one. Tyros versus Smurf. We have a 3-4 team versus a 3-3 team. And Jax, I'll let you go first on this one. Who do you pick to win?
Ooh man, this is a tough one. Smurf needs to pull out a victory to stay in the playoff hunt, and Tyros needs to pull out a victory to get in a playoff hunt in that division.
Yep.
Ooh, this is really, really going to be interesting.
I love how similar the stats are for the totals and KOs.
I'm going to go with Smurf on this one.
I am too, actually. That's who I wrote down. I actually wrote down all my picks beforehand this time. So you guys can
Nice.
see all my picks are written down over here. So we'll see them as we go. I'm not going to cross any out. I'll probably cross one or two out. But
I see a couple of advantages on Smurf's team that he might be able to exploit. I'm not going to say them obviously, but
I say them
I
sometimes.
see a couple of points that he can definitely work heavy on, and I think it might give him an advantage in this match. So
Yeah, and Behaney said Tyros bringing this team back into the playoff hunt. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt if Tyros won and made the playoffs. He's that good of a player. He's that good of a competitor, and we can't sleep on him, man. So
would not
goddamn.
be surprised if he ends on a win streak.
No, I would not. He could pull an Arceus and end undefeated. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. But all right, let's get into the next one, which is Behaney versus Matt. And I'll go first since you went first last time, and I'm actually going to pick Behaney. Behaney says I never pick him, and I looked at the numbers. I picked him a couple of weeks, and this is one of the weeks where I think I'm going to pick him to win. I think his team is great. He's got him kill with everyone, which is so impressive. And it's going to be hard for Matt to break Behaney's team. So that's why I'm picking Behaney this week. And Jax, who do you got?
Um, man, this is difficult. I don't know. I'm going to go with Matt.
Let's go!
I'm going to go with Matt on this one only because I'm excited to see he ended up picking up trades right around I think it was the day of the trade deadline, wasn't it? Wasn't it Wednesday?
The trade deadline? Trade Ted line?
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He picked up the Dragapult and the Coco and the Jinx, I believe. Right, if not on Wednesday, right around Wednesday or something like that. He wasn't able to use it last week, and I'm
Behaney, you know me
excited to
too
see
well.
what he do with this new Pokemon. So I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, Behaney said he knew what I was going to say, so good for Behaney. You can read my mind, man. It's not easy to do sometimes. I zigzag. So the fact you called that is great. I'm picking Behaney because he says I never pick him. Well, there's a lot of other reasons, man.
He's a type of ninja. That's all it does. He planted the seed.
I also said
Planted.
you got to kill with every Pokemon. I like some of the matchups. I'm not going to say them. We could talk off stream if you want to like know some of the matchups I think you could take advantage of. But done and done. Shout out Matt. This is going to be a tough week for you, man. This is going to be a real tough week for Matt. So let's get into the next one, which is Angelo versus Snom. And I'm going to pick Angelo in this one. I think the San Diego Palkias, the new franchise, is going to even out the score with Snom and be able to tie it up. Both these competitors be 4-4 after and in the thick of things in both conferences. And Jax, who do you got in this one?
I am gonna go with Snom.
So we have 2 out of 3
Um,
different picks so far.
yeah, I think Snom can get on a roll. He played really well against me, and I think he played really well the week before to pull out the win against Tootie.
Yep,
Um, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm a pretty good competitor. I've had it rough this year, but still,
I think you're very
I
good.
think I do. I think I do pretty well when it comes to the prepping and matches, and he just played really well in our match. And when he played Tootie, much like when Tootie played Koji, he played Stomp played really well, and I think he's going to keep that rolling.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And wait, Koji said he has a hot take, then said Snom is the GOAT. That's not a hot take at all. I think we can all agree on that. But
Now,
Unite fuck
I think Axe kind of also screwed his early season as well.
yeah, there was probably a lot of factors. Snom is crazy. I love it. He's a moderator on my channel. He's my only moderator on this Twitch channel, which is really funny. So I appreciate him a lot. And I trust him a lot. I wouldn't do that for just anyone. So he is the GOAT. Shout out Snom. And all right, on to the
So
next
you're
one.
saying since Nom's not here, I should start posting porn links in your chat?
No, what is that? No, that's horrible. Wait, what's it called? So wait, let's talk about Wednesday tomorrow. I heard it's a day off Twitch on Twitter for like inclusion of stuff. Can anyone fill me in more? No? Okay.
Wait, what?
I
I
heard
don't even know what you're talking about.
I saw on Twitter that a bunch of streamers are taking off tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and calling it like a day off Twitch for some
Well,
inclusion
good
thing.
for them. The ones that are still streaming, I'll give subs to.
I think it's supposed to be some like community building thing. So I was gonna take off tomorrow too. But all right.
Yeah, people that are streaming are gonna build their community when I give bunches of subs. Tell you that much.
Done and done. It's some inclusion thing. If anyone knows more info, let me know. But all right.
Well, isn't the beginning of sub September tomorrow?
I didn't hear about sub September, but now you've piqued my interest.
Well, they did it last year where every day in September, if anybody subs cost half. The people who buy subs only have to pay half, and 100% of the money goes to the streamers instead of 50% of the money going to the streamer.
That's freaking awesome. Holy moly. Wait, that's amazing. That's so freaking cool.
That'd be 20% off.
All right, so my first September match will be Thursday, September 2nd against Professor Koji. Be there or be square. I'm excited. Thursday, 8:30. We're coming for you, Koji. Me and the Amoongus bus. Yeah. All right, wait. Let's get on to the next match. All right. And Arceus versus Fox. I haven't been shouting out Twitches. Wait, let's go back to the first one. So at Tyros1325 and at Bum Trash Garbage on Twitch, at Bhanny_27 on Twitch, at Angelo Hunter on Twitch, and then we got at Arceus is the one god and at Fox Gopher on Twitch. And Jax, you go first in this one.
I love
That's what
Arceus. He's
Jax
my
said too.
boy, my Italian brother, but I got to go with Fox on this one.
All right.
As long as Fox brings that bolt, I mean,
It's going to be hard to
Arceus
break.
is going to have to stuff Lana and even more to start breaking that down. I don't even know.
I'm going Arceus, man. I love Arceus's team composition. I absolutely love it. I absolutely fucking love it. I can't say enough about how much I love Arceus's team. And it's nothing against Fox. Fox has kicked my ass. We all saw that, but I'm excited to see what Arceus can do because he's a thinker, man. He uses his brain. So I can't wait to see this one, man. So yeah, this one you can watch it at Arceus is the one god and at Fox Gopher. And let's get into the next match, which is your match, and I'm actually picking you. So Jax, don't let me down. Let me win the picks this week. I need you to win so I can win the picks. I'm sorry, Anti. But I'm rooting for Smurf, Bhanny, Angelo, Arceus, and now you, Jax, for my 20 Pokemon cards. Packs. That's who I want to win. That's who I'm putting my Pokemon cards on. So I know you don't pick your games. I'm not even going to ask you, and I can't wait to see this one. But shout out Anti, shout out to you, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see this one. But yeah, I might go over, but who knows? I might go 12 for 12. Let's get into the next one. Yama,
Go anti since I talk to you every day.
I love it. True friendship.
Dude, you crazy, bro. You're fucking nuts. I love it.
And Jax, who do you got in this one? Pops versus Yama. You can watch. Wait, I didn't shout out your Twitch. I at the name is Jax on Twitch, and now the next one at Yamagoo and at Pops VGC on Twitch. So who you got? That is a fun fact, Anti. Anti is yet to lose back to back. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, I already told Anti he was gonna win. I predicted it.
Damn, I'm picking you.
um, this is gonna be a good one.
A
I
really good
think
one.
I'm gonna go with Pops here because I think Pops is one of the strongest players on our side. I believe our side is incredibly strong. And I'm just going out on a limb here. I think if Pops wins this week and goes to 6-2, I think he's making the finals.
Whoa, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Oh shit.
I just think if he wins here, I think he's going to be steamrolling. So I think, when was the last time that he lost? Was that like week 3 or something like that?
He beat me week 5. Who'd he beat week 6?
Yeah. Hold on, I got to look at the schedule here.
So I'm picking Yama. We're going opposite for the last 4 matches, not excluding yours. Bhanny, Matt, Angelo, Snom, Arceus, Fox, Yama, Pops. We're all on opposite ends. Last
Yeah,
time KD lost.
the last time that Pops lost was week 3.
Last time KD lost was week 2. So we got some strong win streaks going right now.
Yeah.
God damn.
So I think if Pops wins this, I think he can pull out a win against Weeese, go into the postseason on a 6-game winning streak, and that's going to be a hell of. I know about winning streaks and going into the postseason with him and stuff like that from last season.
It's
It's going to be
important.
hard to slow down,
It's important.
especially with the way that his team is built. It's going to be really hard to slow down. So I'm going to go with Pops on this
Shout out both
one.
these competitors. Yeah, I'm going Yama. Let's go, Yama. I think you could do it. Shout out to
Definitely makes
Pops.
great games.
Shout
He's
out.
been playing really well the last couple of weeks. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Yama has been playing very well the last couple.
On the back of that Berserker, too. Bhanny hasn't lost since week 1. God damn it. That's amazing. Shout out Tootie for that stat. Insane. Yeah, my chat froze again. I don't know why. Did this go through? Yeah, it did go through. All right, so it's working again. But Proto versus Andrew. I'm going Andrew in this one. I
I
think.
thought you said you were going to go to.
Oh no,
I thought you said
Pato.
you were going for Proto to win.
Did I? Shit.
I'm just messing with you.
Well,
You
no.
already have it written down, don't you?
Yeah, no, I wrote Andrew down, but I'm rooting for him like to get a win, but maybe not this week because I want to win the cards that I'm giving away. I want my own cards back. Yeah, I picked Andrew this week, and I think he has a matchup advantage. We've seen him go nuts with that fucking Quagsire, man. It's gonna be hard for Proto to stop, and I'm excited to see this one go down. And Jax, who you got in this one?
I mean, I know it might cost me, but I'm going with Proto.
Let's go. Opposite sides again on the last 5 now.
Yeah, I think there are things that Proto might be able to do to counteract some of the big plays that could be on Andrew's team. You know, Andrew's been playing great. It's really hard to pick against him, but I've got to root. I got to root for Proto. I think he can pull this one out.
Shout out Proto, shout out Andrew, and I can't wait to see this one. And you can watch it at Proto 1468, I believe, on Twitch. And shout out Fox for saying, "Dang, this is still going." Yeah, we're still going. We're still going strong, man. And then I'm gonna open up some
We
Pokemon
ended
cards
like
after.
2 hours,
Yeah, and then I'm opening up some Pokemon cards after.
and we watched half a match live on stream.
I got those 3, and then I got these 6 packs, and then if we hit our sub goal, when we hit our sub goal, we're gonna open up these 2. I didn't know about September. Shout out September. But let's get into the next one. Katie versus Jade. I don't believe this one is going to be streamed unless it is streamed, and then it will be streamed. And I'm going Jade. That didn't make any sense. Okay, but Jax, who you got in this one?
Uh, I'm gonna pick KD. I think he's gonna stop Jade's winning streak, and that's
Ooh!
also one of the reasons why I think if Pops wins, he's going to the finals.
Because then KD's going to beat Jade and make the path easier for him. Wow.
Yeah, KD would beat Jade, and he would slow Jade's momentum down.
Simple math.
In theory.
Yeah, that's just simple
And
math.
if KD throws on purpose, this match is voided.
Magnets. Yeah. Wow. So, like, I have a game plan, to be honest. Don't tell us the game plan in here because I think Jade watches them after. So, shout out Jade, shout out KD. You can watch this on a stream if it's streamed, and you can't if it's not. Yeah. And let's get into the next one. Sakk versus Pato. Who picked first last time? I did. So you go first this time.
Hmm.
Do you want to know who I'm picking? I kind of want to go first again. Then you can go first in the next two.
I think you're picking Zach. I think you spoiled that one already.
I did spoil that one. I am picking Sack. Let's go, Sack. Sorry, Pato. I think Sack's going to get the win here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pato.
So we're
Or
opposite for every match
Pato.
except Smurf Tyros.
Yeah, I just think Pato's gonna swing it back. He's got to make a push to try to make playoffs still. I mean, it's crazy to think about, but he could still definitely make playoffs.
Yeah,
So I think that
he could knock me out.
he needs to win. He knows that, so I think he's going to do what he has to try to pick that win up.
I need Sack to win here for my playoff hopes. That's what I need. So shout out Sack, shout out Pato. Good luck to both of you guys. And on to the next one. Alpaca versus Weeese. You can everyone go shoot Weeese a follow at WEEESE. If you don't follow him, super cool. He's a homie. He's been so kind to me from Draft League. I kicked my ass week 5 of Draft League, but he's been so nice. At Z Alpacalypse on Twitch for this one too. You could probably watch it on both of them. 2, and 5 teams. And Jax, who you got to win this one?
Oh man, I know I've been picking him. I gotta pick. I gotta go with my man Alpaca.
We're opposite again. I'm going Weeeze. This is actually funny at this point.
I just feel like Alpaca's got to pick it up, man. You got to pick something.
He's too good not to, but I think Weeze is going to come in here and open some eyes. I really do. I really do. I wouldn't be surprised if Weeze came in here and was just, won easily and was like, hey, I'm here to put everyone on notice. Like, we're up in the level of competition in this, like, let's fucking go, So I'm excited to see how this one plays out. And shout out Weeze for taking over the team late. Shout out the Tree Youngs for staying alive for the rest of the season. Shout out Alpaca for being freaking awesome. And all right, let's get on to the next one, which is me versus Koji. I of course have me. And a little side note, I love the way Koji's Carolina Tar Walls looks into the blue, the blue of the low thing over here. I really like the way that looks. So that when I was putting that together, I've done that a couple of weeks. So shout out me. But
Is that
Jax, who you got
Carolina
on that
blue?
one? What's up?
So is that Carolina blue?
I think it is, right? So it makes sense.
All right. So you're picking you, huh?
Yeah. Duh. No, 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 no. Shout out Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
You going Koji on this one? So we're opposites again.
with Jan. Yep, I'm gonna go with Koji on this one. He's on a roll, and
He is.
it's. I mean, after last week, it's almost like he's got a horseshoe stuffed up his ass.
And dude, I'm not playing good. I'm on like a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah,
Shout out, shout
either
outs. Shout out Fox for shouting out
either
shout
gonna
outs.
he's either gonna win because he's playing good, or he's gonna win because he got some sort of luck going his way. But I gotta root with him. I mean,
How could
he's
you
on a
not?
roll too.
I can't wait to beat him and keep and get my momentum back. I'm on a 3-game losing streak. I need to snap out of it. I started 1-0, then I lost, then I won 2, now I lost 3, so now I expect to win 4 in a row. That's the way my season's going. You know what I'm saying? So I expect to keep that streak alive, and I expect to beat Koji, Pato, win the first 2 rounds of the playoff easily, and then who knows what happens after there. So that's my plans for the future. And let's get to the last
Shout
match.
out to Edmonds.
Shout out, yeah, me. Yeah, let's go. All right. Frutti versus 17, and we can watch this at number 17's Twitch. I got to link that. Yeah, wait, let me look up the exact numbers. How it's like exact, if it's underscore or what.
It's NO17 underscore.
NO17 underscore on Twitch. Done and done. So you could potentially watch this there. Shout out Tootie for being awesome. Shout out 17 for being awesome. And I got Frutti in this one. I got Tutti Frutti. That just made me think of the song Mellow Yellow from B.O.B. I don't know why, but the way I said that. But shout out Frutti. I'm picking Frutti this week. Shout out 17 for being awesome. And Jax, who you got?
I'm picking Tootie.
So we're the same on the first game and the last game, and none of the games in between. We got a nice little opposite sandwich going on. I
Yeah,
like
it's like
that.
an ice cream sandwich, but with picks.
Exactly the way it worked out. So this was a lot of fun. That was our last game. Shout out. Good luck to all our competitors. Follow at CPDL12 on Twitch. And here's my stream schedule for the week. We got some Pokemon cards to open after tonight's stream. I'm going to take the day off of Twitch. I don't know exactly why. If someone wants to enlighten me, I've seen it all around. I don't know why exactly. Champions Path Draft League match versus Koji on Thursday. YouTube video of the High Roller match versus Carney going up on YouTube. YouTube video Week 7 versus Fox for the Champions Path Draft League on YouTube Saturday 8 a.m. And then I think I'm taking off Sundays from now on. I don't think I'm going to post shit on Sundays. Keep that to Sabbath, you know. Just not post shit on that. So thank you very much, everyone. And I'm going to X out of the PowerPoint, get a window up, and let's open up some Pokemon cards. So I'm going to save that. And Tootie, we can hang out in real life at some point. Yeah, dude, if we ever do a Champions Path Draft League meetup, we should do it at one of Haney's baseball games when he starts pitching again. That's what I would love to do.
Yeah, let's do a Champions Path Drunk Fest at a baseball game. I'm down.
Yeah, and if not, we should all just get brunch somewhere, because that's nice. Shout out brunch. Wait, what do I press again? Yeah, this is what I press. And then I go to camera. I open OBS Ninja in Safari. Whoa, I almost just dropped my iPad stand. Right on Bong. Share my camera. Allow my microphone. Front camera. Oh, no. I don't want you guys seeing my double chin like that. All right, back camera. Perfect. And now I copy this. Copied. And I add another browser source. And I paste what I just copied. And it should be there, but it's not. Properties. Start. Oh, shit. Mute myself, and we're good to
Whoa.
go. All right. So, guys, it was that easy. I'm getting good with this technology, guys. You know who's good? This guy. Right here. All right. So now let me put the camera like this. Oh, that's going to... All right, whatever. See how my Switch set up. We'll do it like this. Having a CPDL lunch would be awesome. Yeah, but everyone's all over the place. So if we could, like, zoom people in, too, that would be cool. Let me go full screen OBS now. I'm trying to open these cards up on camera the best I can, so you guys see exactly what I see. And we have a green background, so this is not a rare pack. 1, 2, 3 card trick. 4th is the energy. Anyone want to guess the energy? Anyone want to guess the energy in the chat? I'm guessing fighting. No? Don't show the code. I didn't show the code. Did I show the code? If I did, my bad. Jax, what energy you think? Fire? Katie thinks fire. Jax, you there? It's lightning. Ah, it's lightning. All right. And we got Lombre.
Yeah, I always pick grass when I do that.
That's a smart strategy to always pick the same. Fletchinder, Time Pole, Leo, Eevee, Cutiefly, Hitmonchan, Flaffy, and Smeargle. All right.
Smeargle?
Right? That's his name. What's his name?
Yeah, fucking Smeargle. That was your rare?
Yeah,
The
wait.
hell?
Oh, no. Was it... Yeah, it was. Well, it
Was
wasn't.
this
It was a
dark?
green pack.
Was it Dark Void for crying out loud? Oh yeah, it was a green pack. Right.
And then we got the Flaffy Reverse Hollow. Right? That's what these are called?
Yeah, those are the reverse hollows.
Nice. All right, so let's open up a double all Champions Path box. So I got my Rainbow Rare Charizard out of a Champions Path box. Out of a Hatterene one, though. Shout out StockX. So we got the double thing. And we got 4 Champions Path boxes to open. Alright, guys. How does Jax know about TCG? Says Andrew. So, Jax, do you want to enlighten us how you know about TCG? We got a white pack.
TCG. I've been collecting cards since 1998.
Shout out 98. Anyways, go now. Fun hanging out. Tootie, it's always fun hanging out. You were making me laugh a lot in the chat. And do you want to guess the energy on the way out? Alright, I think it's going to be metal.
Right on, man.
Steel.
Yeah, I also am a big part of my buddy Taj's Twitch stream, and he does
Water.
card breaks and stuff like that. So
Shout out Taj. Rotom phone.
yeah,
Milo.
Taj won.
Wait, do you want to say that one more time?
It's Taj Wama.
Taj Woma. And Scrafty is our
One.
rare.
One.
1.
Yeah.
The
It's like
number?
Tajima, but the I is a one.
Okay. So everyone go follow him. I'm going to, if you, actually, Jax, if you type it in the chat, I'll go follow him now. Because that'll be easier. And then let's go back
Oh.
to another Evolving Skies. So this is a green pack. Right, is that it? Yeah. Oh, it is a metal energy now. Crustal. Crystal Cave. Avalugg. Flabebe. Swablu. Litleo. How can I make this better? Is this better? Chinchu. Dino. Dream Ball. I have 3. Wait, there's 3 in here. This is upside down now. There's 3 reverse hollows in here. Right? Oh no, this is a regular. So never mind, there's 2. I did the card trick wrong. Is this a reverse hollow either? I thought it was. No. Alright, I guess the lighting was just off. Shout out Dragon Types. Shout out the Dream Ball. Alright, let me move this a little bit. And I like opening cards. I hope you guys like watching me open cards, because that's what we're doing. Oh, you just sent it now. So yeah, again, I hope you guys like watching me open cards, because that's what I've been doing for the sub goals. Oh, he's live right now.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, he's playing Unite.
Alright, so I just shot him a
He
fallow.
did card breaks last night.
Oh, that's amazing. Alright, so let's go back to a
He's got
Champions
like
Path.
four accounts to master.
Thank you, KD. KD, that's so sweet. I didn't think I'd get any followers when I first started streaming on Twitch. So we have a white pack. Alright, so immediately I see the top is a little white. So let's hope we don't get the Charizard here. Lightning Energy, Beedrill, Hatterene, Milo, Carvana, Ekans, Weedle, Liloon, Scraggy, Purloin, Altaria. Alright, so not the Charizard. I was still hoping we got a Charizard, even though it was a little white. We start the cards? Yeah, Bananas. Here, I'll show you the codes now. Everyone's telling me not to show the codes, but I'll show them just for you. 1. You get that? 2. 3.
I'm sniping that one. I'm taking that card.
Take them. First come, first
Type
serve.
that shit now.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck to all. I'm tossing those now. Alright, we're opening up another Champion's Path. Andrew, so why shouldn't I do that? School me for a second.
Why you shouldn't put those codes up?
Yeah, why shouldn't I give them away? I'm
It's
I'm not going to use
because
them.
you can give them away, but showing them on stream means anybody who might be happen to be in stream that plays can just get the code and then type it in, and then Nanners wouldn't get the code
Alright,
because
so
it's a single use thing.
good luck, everyone. Here's the code.
Yeah.
I have no
So
use for
I
them.
mean,
I'm going to start
at that point, Nanners could still get it, but he might not. Oh
Malamar.
yeah, buddy.
Did you get anything good, Jax?
No,
Another
I'm not
Altaria.
actually taking it.
Okay. See, I have no use for them, though. I don't, like...
You don't play TCG online.
No.
I dabble.
So I'm going to start giving those away. We have another white card. Here's a code.
Yeah, you could also set up your streamer points, your channel points, and people can redeem for you to give them a code, so you can start getting rid of them.
I have 200 codes. So that's a thing people would want? So this box had 3 Altarias. I'm starting to think this was fake. I'm starting to think StockX kind of fucked me here. How often does a box have 3 of the same cards in the pack?
I mean, not often, but it's a crapshoot.
That's true. Alright, let's open up...
If it was sealed, then it should have been good.
Alright. That's good to know. Oh, I thought I dropped all the cards. Alright, let's open up this Hatterene box now. Alright, so how do I set up streamer points, Jax? Can you school me on that too?
I'll do it offline.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I don't want to have to explain it now.
Done and done.
But yeah, it's easy. It's not hard at all.
Alright, we got 4 more Champions Path here. So yeah, we're going to start setting up streamer points. Codes are working, so it ain't fake. So Bananas, I retract. I'm not sending you all my codes. I'm giving them away on stream. For streamer points.
If you still have 200 more, you can give these away now.
Yeah, I have 200 more. Well, no, I have 200 after I open the next box for the goal. Once we hit 75, I have 220. Alright, so we're going to open these bags of Champion's Path. Oh, there goes my mouse. Mouse in the water. And then we're going to open these Evolving Skies after. So that's going to be our stack. We're going to end it on Evolving Skies. And let's hope we get a Charizard right here. So we got another Hatenna. How much for a code? I don't know. We're going to talk streamer points. Because I want people on my channel.
Yeah. You have to watch the channel, collect the points, and maybe, just maybe, you could redeem the codes.
So see, this was backwards in that pack. This was literally backwards in that pack.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Okay. So Psychic Energy. Sharpedo. Suspicious Food Tin. Shit, that does look suspicious. Pokemon Center Lady. Hatenna. Full Heal. Scraggy. Purloin. Machop. Hatterene and Machamp. Alright. We want VMAX Rayquaza? Good to know. Alright. Oh, this Purloin goes in this pile. And these go in the regular pile. I'll start next to this too. I have so many Pokemon cards just loose right now. I don't know
Yeah,
what to do with.
somebody got the Rainbow Secret Rare Rayquaza last night in Todd's stream. I was like in shock.
So these are all backwards in this box. That's the first time I've seen that. Leaf Energy,
Stuff.
Machoke, Malamar, Hyper Potion, Vulpix, Potion, Carvana, Kakuna. Ooh, Rotom Bike and Marnie.
Shout out the Grass Energy, by the way.
Oh, you got that? Oh yeah, you guess
Told you,
grass every time.
told you I'd take it.
Yeah. So shout out Grass
Marnie's a
Energy.
good pull. Too bad it wasn't the full art Marnie.
That would have been worth some money. Let me get it. All right, it's yours. Jax, did you get the cards I mailed you?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Awesome. Done and done. So there's
Yeah, that
another
was
code.
huge. I forgot to ask you for Darumaka's.
Oh, did I not send them? I only
No,
sent
I had
Wailmer's.
Darumaka's. I don't think I have Darumaka's.
All right. And
Not that big of a deal. I can get them.
we got another Machamp. So that's our second Machamp in this pack. I'm not happy with these pulls.
Nah, they're not that great. Although you're getting like consistent lines.
What does
Like you
that
got
mean?
Machop, Machoke, Machamp consistently in these.
Yes, that's actually exactly what I'm getting. These packs are very easy to open too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Psychic, Beedrill, Machoke, Rotom-Bike, Pokeball, Scraggy, Purloin, Sizzlipede, Roly-Coly, Safety, Professor's Research. That seems like a good card. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. If you don't like your hand. So
It's decent for in game. It sucks for collecting though.
yeah, that's what I mean. So I could probably sell that to a card shop. I'm just like ripping this card art very easily. It's played in
Yeah,
every deck.
yeah. It's the old Professor Oak. I love it. It's awesome.
Alright, so I'm going to throw these out because they're all 1, 2, 3, 4. Energy, Hatterene, Beedrill, Hop, Swablu, Carvana, Ekans, Nickit. We got another Altaria? God damn it. So I got, what's it called? A Charizard in one of these boxes. And we have 3 packs left and we ain't got anything really full art or nothing. So that's a shame. I don't think I'm buying from StockX again if we get bad pulls like this. I'm gonna blame StockX. But I can't get
Fucking
these anywhere.
StockX.
I can't get these anywhere else.
You can't get those anywhere else.
Not Champion's Path.
Me talk to my boy Mike.
Done and done. So yeah, Mikey, you're gonna be hearing from me.
Wide Dick.
What?
His name is Wide Dick Michael.
Oh, WD
He's
Michael?
he's also on Twitch. Yeah,
Oh, he's in he posts every time in the now streaming.
yeah. He posts in like 20 discords.
Good for him.
He's on right now too. Actually, he's playing Call of Duty. I think Warzone. Yeah.
Nice. So
But he,
shout out WD Michael. I see him
yeah,
post every time he goes
he's
live.
sponsored by a card shop up in Canada.
That's very good to know. So I'll start using his card. Actually, I clicked on that. I saw what's PokeLoot? You could sign up and get cards every week
Don't know about that.
or every
I
month.
have not checked that out.
All right, so bananas. If you want any of these things, if no one else redeemed them, you could go back and watch. I showed them all on stream. So we got nothing good. We got 2 yeah. We got nothing good out of those. Let's hope for better pulls from the Evolving Skies, because I got these from a local card store. Well, actually, a local kids' toy store. G. Willikers. Shout out G. Willikers.
There's a legit card store by you named G Willikers. That's awesome.
No, it's a kids' toy store. And they get, like, very limited Pokemon cards. But I literally went in and bought everything they had. They were like, yeah, this is what we have left in Pokemon cards. I was like, I'll take them all. And they're like, what? And then I ended up spending way more money than I expected. But that happens. Fighting. Xenia. Copycat. Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube. Ice Cube's underrated. Hitmontop. Lotad. Sableye. Teddy Ursa. Ooh, I like this card. I like this Drampa. That's a really cool Drampa. And then Jumpluff.
That is a dope Drampa.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't save any for the kids. I was thinking that when I left. I was like, maybe I should have saved some for like the community. But no, they had a box on hold for me that I bought, and then I bought the rest of the 22 packs they had. So I walked out of there with like 58 packs. And ETB. And then I got, this ETB back here, the Evolving Skies ETB. They said, yeah, no one bought it over the weekend. Oh, I do remember KB Toy Stores. I used to get all my Beyblades at KB Toys. Shout out Beyblades. Alright, Grass Energy Jacks. Oh, I think I see a good card in the back. Herdier, Spirit Mask, Palatoad, Flabebe, Swablu, Litleo, Chinchu, Dino, Rotom, and we have a Duraludon V, which I absolutely love. Holy moly. Fuck yeah. That card's dope. Let me get a sleeve.
Grass packs are the best pack.
Grass packs seem to be the best packs. That's good to know. And then we only have two packs left before I log off and call it a stream. A 2-hour stream. Fuck yeah, Duraludon. Shout out Duraludon. One of my favorite Pokemon from this generation. Like, actually, by far, one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm playing through, yeah, I haven't been sleeving any because I haven't gotten anything good. Or should I, let me know if I should sleeve anything I've gotten so far, guys. But I haven't sleeved most of it, except until that Duraludon. So, a green pack. Psychic Energy, Avalugg, Ribbon Badge, Zwellius, Hippopotas, Time Pull, Litleo, Eevee, Cutiefly, Hippowdon, and Gourgeist. Alright. And then our last pack of the night, everyone. Thank you for being here this entire time. I appreciate each and every one of you sticking through. Like, I probably should have saved some of these packs for the kids because they are shit. And some of the kids would have loved them. But I'm going to sell my full arts at the other toy stores around the Long Island area. And we actually have a white pack, so we have a chance at a full art Charizard. No, not a Charizard. I don't know what the full arts are in this pack. Fire Energy, Toy Catcher, Hippowdon, Golduck. Imagine I get the Rayquaza. I have something good. Gyarados V. I'll absolutely take that. I will absolutely take that. That's a great way to end this. Holy fucking shit.
Check out its eye. That's a sick one.
Tell Jax I have Tajima added on the Switch from Shiny Raids. That's amazing. I love to see this community grow.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I used to host raids in this channel.
That's amazing. So you guys might have played together in the past.
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, that's what I did with my Charizard. I lost a Charizard. I lost a holographic Charizard from 2001 because I brought it to camp and I went in the swimming pool and didn't lock the locker. And when I got out of the swimming pool, it was gone. And my mom wanted to kill the counselors. She doesn't even like when I bring it up today. Like, if I bring it up to her, she's like, don't talk about that Charizard. But, everyone, I think I'm going to call it a stream here and then clean my stream room another time because there's shit everywhere. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I can't say that enough, Jax. I can't say how much I appreciate you doing this recap show with me every week consistently. Like, this has been so much fun for me, and I hope it has been for you as well. And, awesome. And yeah, Katie, thank you for being such a positive beacon of light at every stream, too. I will have a great night. Thank you, Andrew, for the same. Much love for you. I appreciate you guys again. Thanks for the amazing stream. That means so much. Cause like, what's it called? Again, I didn't think we would get any followers, any subs, any of that when we first started streaming, and now I'm actually investing time and money into it because I really enjoy it. So Tommy T Days is keeping up. I'm gonna try to stream every Tuesday and every Thursday for the foreseeable future, and then yeah, that's it. See you, bananas. I appreciate you. See you, Jax. I'm gonna end the stream here.